All right, everyone. So it rotated me again after I'd already hit the button. So we're going to do this a little differently again. Hello, hello. Let me see if I can actually find myself. I had it all set and ready to go, and I was there, and I turned it and everything. And I'm pretty sure technology just does not like me. So we're going to do it this way. Hello, hello. Make sure that if you're here, that you give me a thumbs up, give me a comment that you're here. Let me see. That's going to be in the way for a while. See if I can move it. There we go. I'm going to have a nice little shadow on me until I get going, I guess. Hello, Nancy. Hello, hello. Okay, so just real quick before we get started, I wanted to talk to you about, hello, Deb. I think it is the last day to register is, I believe, the 19th or the 20th. I cannot remember off the top of my head, and I didn't write it down. I should have. But I have the to-go class using the Faith Collections bundle. So it is a stamp set and dies. It comes with make and take packet to create 12 cards. So it's 6 cards, and then it is 2 of each. So it comes with the make and take packet for that. It also comes with a pack of the rhinestones, and it comes with a pack of the Country Woods Designer Series paper. And it also comes with a full bolt of linen thread. So I didn't put that back in the kit because I was using it for something else. But you'll also get, one of the cards will use one of the birds out of here. So you'll get a few of these for your projects as well. That class is $50. And it includes all of that. So the other thing I wanted to tell you is, if anyone is interested in ordering the Faith Collection just in general, the bundle, if you order the bundle this month, I have make and takes that I do with my team every month, and we're using the Faith Collection because we're getting ready for Easter. So it's 4 cards, and I will send these to you for free if you order the Faith Collection bundle this month. It will come with just enough products to actually make the cards itself. So you'll get enough ribbon, you'll get enough paper, and I use the paper called Woven Textures, which is a brand new collection. So, yes, I love the Faith Collection too. I have now created so many cards, it's just ridiculous. Actually, no, it's not, because I could probably create about 50 more. But I created these for our team, and I absolutely am in love with them. So I think this is probably my favorite one out of all of them, but anyway, I like them anyway. So again, I have the Faith Collection to-go class that you can order. That is $50. Just let me know if you'd like to order that, and I can send you the link for that. You can, in the description of this video, there is a I'm just going to make sure before I tell you that it's there. My email address is in the description of this video, so you can send that directly to me. And then again, if you order the Faith Collection bundle from me this month, you don't have to go through me, like as far as send me your order, I place it for you. You can order it yourself. Then I will send you these 4 card make and takes free. Okay, let me put all this away, and then let me see if I can get my phone in the holder, and it's going to take me a minute, and I'm going to probably zoom in since it's done whatever it is that it's done. Let's see if I can get it without, oops, close your eyes, sorry. There we go. Again, we're going to be long ways. Sorry about that. And, you know, it's just the way my life goes sometimes. So we're just going to go with the flow. That's all we can do, right? At least you'll get the products or the projects. That's all that matters. You can see the projects. And of course, if you go follow me on Facebook, I will have those projects for you. Hello, Verna. I am going to zoom in so that all you see is my actual table part there. Okay. All right. Let me swing this back over here. Okay, let me see if I can close out of this part now. And yes, God is definitely good. All right, so let's start with our projects for tonight. And I decided to do something just slightly different than what we normally do. Usually, y'all, most of you know that I pick a bundle and we create 3 cards with that bundle. Well, I have really been liking the Wildflower birthday. And if you're on my team, I think for the last 2 swaps, I have used this paper somehow, some way, or maybe even the stamp set or the bundle that goes with it. But I am in love with this paper. So I thought we would use this paper tonight and do our projects. So, and before I forget, if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Then also make sure that you give me a thumbs up and leave a comment, because that always helps. Okay, our first card is this one. And we're going to do a little bit of embossing with this one. We're also going to do some stamping. So this one's going to take us a little bit longer. That's why we're doing it first. And we're going to pull in the cake celebration just for the sentiment right here. Okay. And then if I don't stay in screen, holler at me. Because I am now forgetting that I'm now in a much smaller area. Okay, I think I did pretty good last time it did it to me. All right, let's get situated. Here are all of our little pieces. The cool thing about this paper, and I'm going to show you this real quick before we get started. The cool thing about this paper is it has 2 pages worth of punch outs. Now I've used a lot of the punch outs already. For other things, but the punch outs are really just already done for you, so it's easy to put it all together. Makes it simple, no fuss. You can put together really quick cards, and you'll see a couple of the other cards that we do, the other 2 cards we do are really simple. This one's a little bit more involved, but the other ones are very, very simple, and it's because it's already done for you. All right. So while I get myself together over here in the way I need to be, who else has a ton of pollen in their lives? I walked out the house this morning and I was like, my car, now I'm under a carport, and my pitiful car, which is normally like a silver gray, it's like a darker gray, was completely yellow, y'all. Completely. All right, that's our card base. We're going to do this one long ways. We're going to set that aside for just a minute. We are going to take our colors here. We're going to start with Blueberry Bushel. We're going to put that there. I'm going to grab one of my little half sheets here. And we're going to stamp this. And this, again, all the pieces, well, we're going to do the sentiment, but the pieces that we're going to use to stamp these also come from this bundle. I forgot that part of it. All right, so I'm not really sure how long we're going to really need it. So I'm just going to go ahead and start stamping the whole piece. so I don't have to like stop and go back and do any more. All right, so we're just gonna do this. If you're a scrapbooker, this stamp right here, this image, is a good one for scrapbookers. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside. Then we're gonna put this piece up here. We are gonna do, I know, Verna, it is awful, and it's earlier than normal. I feel like it has come out of nowhere quickly. All right, let's do our Pretty in Pink, and we're gonna do a little flower for that one. And I need the Pretty in Pink. Yeah, Nancy, yep. Nancy, you're not too far from me, and yes, it is all a nice little yellow. You know, I didn't think I bought a yellow car. I thought I bought a silver one. That's what I tell myself. All right, when I stamp this, I'm just gonna rotate because I don't want it to all be in the same direction. And so for me, personally, it is much easier for me to rotate the paper in the different directions than it is for me to do the stamp. When I do the stamp, I just get all confused, and then I end up having like a kind of a same pattern going on. So we're gonna do this, and then there we go. Okay, so there is Pretty in Pink. And then we're gonna put those back in the boxes we pulled them out of. Next, we're gonna do what's on top here, which is Pool Party. And with Pool Party, we're gonna do this little star. And this one, you don't have to rotate it at all because it literally is the same image all the way around. So we're just gonna add a whole bunch of them. And you're probably gonna get about the same pattern on this one just because it is the same exact image. All right, and I think that will do it. Okay, so then we're gonna set that one aside. Close that up. Then we're gonna take Peach Pie. Oh, actually, you know what? With the Peach Pie, all we need to do is blend a little bit of ink onto this paper right here. So I've got my blending brush. And I don't want it to be too dark. So I'm just gonna lightly put the ink on there like that. Okay, then we're gonna set that aside. We'll put this one away, and then I need to grab my old olive because apparently I have put it somewhere. I was stamping with it. All right, so then with our old olive, we are gonna take this leafy image here and we're gonna start stamping. And again, I'm gonna move the paper so that it is not all going in the same direction. And then we'll put like a little one right there. And let's flip it a little bit more. Sometimes that kind of makes me, when I'm watching someone do it. All right, let's flip it this way, do it there. And I think that should be enough. We'll do one more down there just in case. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I am going to take the blueberry bushel again because I'm going to get all of our stamping out of the way. So here's our little sentiment piece. and we're going to stamp Celebrate on it. Hello, Melissa. All right, so then we're going to stamp this down here like that. Okay. And then I'm going to move this out of the way. We've got all of our pieces stamped. Now I'm going to take our cut and emboss machine. And I just got to grab it because it's just over here on the cart, out of the way. We're going to stick it this way. Let's see. I'm going to zoom out so you can see that. See me roll it through anyway. Okay, let me grab the bottom part. And then we are going to use the embossing folder called Soft Ways. So let's see, I'm going to come this way real quick for you. We're going to stick our piece of peach pie inside, just like that. And then we're going to run this through. And I'm doing it in the opposite direction that I normally do it. Okay. We'll move this out the way. And then there we have our embossed peach pie. Okay. Next, we are going to take these pieces and we're going to attach it to this basic white piece here. And we're going to start with our blueberry bushel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some liquid glue. Not my favorite. And what I'm going to actually do is kind of line it up with my paper here. And then we're just going to put the glue down like that. A good thing you can use too is one of our silicone mats to make sure that you don't get ink everywhere. Then we're just going to line it up right there at the top. Next one we're going to do is our pool party. And again, I'm just going to go across kind of how far away. We're just going to leave a little bit of a distance in between. Okay. Next, we're going to do Old Olive. And I know I'm using a lot more cardstock than what I probably should, but I really wanted to make sure that I didn't mess up. Sometimes when I'm live, I have a tendency to do that, just like I did there, and moved it. All right, we're going to move it up just a little bit. Then we're going to put our peach pie on. I'll lay that down right there. Okay. And then we're going to do our Pretty in Pink. And of course, this piece is a lot longer, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough so that I lined it up properly. Okay, we're going to set that aside for just a second and let that dry. We're going to go ahead and take our piece here. We're going to flip over our balloons. We're going to add some dimensionals to it. And put one in the middle. Then we're going to take those off. We're going to stick this right here on it. And we're going to put this at an angle so it kind of comes over this way. And then you're going to notice that that is off, and that is just fine. We are okay with that. We're going to adhere it to the other piece in just a few minutes. So don't push down on it. I have to tell myself that so I won't forget. And then we're going to take our Celebrate. We're going to add a little bit of adhesive right here. And then we're going to put dimensionals out to the side here. And then we're going to adhere it right here on top, like that. Okay, so we're going to flip this over and set it up there. Then we're going to take this and we're going to go ahead and just trim off, and I'm going to use some bigger scissors. We're going to just trim off kind of like the excess. It's not going to be perfect, but it's just going to kind of trim that off so that I can kind of get rid of that icky glue. All right, then we're going to pull in our cutter. And we want this to be 3 1/4 by 5, okay? So we're gonna come down here. We're gonna go to 3 1/4, but we're gonna go a little further than that because I wanna be able to trim off of both sides. Okay. And then we're gonna flip it around. And then we're gonna line it up with that 3 3/4. And then ta-da. Now for 5, I probably need to make sure on how long that is because this doesn't go to 5. We're going to go ahead and cut off that there. Let me grab my other cutter. I didn't think about that. Here we go. All right, so we're going to turn it this way then, and we'll cut off at 5 there. Okay, so you'll notice that the blueberry bushel and the Pretty in Pink are just slightly smaller than the other ones, but you don't notice once you put it all together. All right, now we're going to take our liquid glue. We're going to put some on the back. Then we're going to attach it to our card front, and either direction is just fine. And then we're going to take this and put it right here in the center. Ta-da! And then last but not least, let's add our ribbon. Because you know I always have to add a bow. All right, we're gonna see if I can tie this ribbon first go around. For some reason with this ribbon, I always have a hard time. All right, that will be fine. Okay, and then we're gonna grab a glue dot. And we are going to attach right here to our balloon strings right above our sentiment. And then last but not least, we want to, because you know I always forget the embellishments. We're going to add some gold embellishments to it because you can't have a pretty birthday card without embellishments. So we're going to stick one there. Let's do a little one here. I'm going to actually copy my sample. And then let's do another large one right here. And a little one here. And a little one here. All right. And then there is card number 1. All right, I'm going to zoom back in just a little bit, just so it doesn't have all that white in the background outside. Okay, so let's do card number 2. And I can't decide if this is my favorite one or, oh, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Deb. I can't decide if this one or the next one's my favorite. I think this is probably the first runner-up. So let's grab our pieces. And I'm going to move that All right. Let's take our card base, fold it in half. And I did, like always, I forget to say, if you order from me this week, it's $35 before tax and shipping. You will get the Make and Takes from today for free. So you'll get these. I have lots of this paper. You'll get your piece, your punched out piece. You'll also get this piece cut out for you, and then you'll get like your label cut out. But your stamping you'll do yourself. So, all right, this is going to be attached to our front. And we're just going to use some liquid glue. Deb, are you proud that I'm using all the liquid glue today? My other adhesive's on the other side of the room, so I figured it'd just be easier to use liquid glue. I've been trying to be nice to it so it'll work for me. All right, we're going to flip this piece over, and we're going to pop it up with dimensionals. And we're going to put a lot of dimensionals on this one. I figured you would be. I've been trying to use it again because I go through the runner tape so much. I use a lot of it. And so the liquid glue lasts a little longer. All right, we'll take all these off. This is a simple, simple, simple card. And then we're going to place this. We're going to do it like this. Let's see if I'm in the screen there. Okay, so right across there. We're going to take our little label piece here. We're going to stamp our sentiment and blueberry bushel. This sentiment is from the Darling Dinos. I love this happy birthday in here. And I like the You're the Best and I Love You. I think the font is really pretty. All right. So now we'll close this up. We're going to flip this over. We're going to add 3 dimensionals to the back. And then we're going to stick it right here across that flower. We've got our Natural Tones linen thread, and we're going to use that Night of Navy because I think it goes with the blueberry bushel pretty well because you've got lots of dark little areas there. So we'll tie a bow with this, and then we're going to trim off the tails. We will grab a glue dot, and then we're going to stick it right up underneath this leaf right here, as far as it'll go. And then ta-da! Then we are going to add our embellishments, and we're going to do these right here. I love these little pearls. Let's add one here. We're going to add a bunch of these because you can never have too many pretty pearls, right? And then let's do a big one up here. And let's do a little one right beside it. Okay. And then I guess we will add, I've got it here, so might as well, right? I always forget to put my inside in. So we'll just put a little bit of liquid glue on it. And then we will put this right on the inside. Just like that. And then there we go. There is card number 2. We'll do it like that so you can see it. Deb, I'm gonna love it eventually. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. All right. So then let's do our last card. And it is this one right here. This is going to be my second runner-up here for sure. I think I definitely like the pool party with the pink together. I think that is going to be my favorite. Okay, let's set that up there. And then we are going to, I've already embossed this piece, so let's go ahead and fold our card base in half. Yes, Verna, it was a very quick one. You know, when you're using those punch outs, it really is quick. Very much so. Okay, let's set that aside for just a second. Let's go ahead and do our stamping. Let's do our sentiment, because we are going to attach it and then trim off the edge. And when you do this one, you're going to take it all the way to the left and stamp it, okay? All right, so then we're going to attach it up here. So we're going to put 2 dimensionals on it. Oh, and look there, I put it on the wrong side. Let's see if I can take them off and put them where they should be. All right, that one's good enough right there. All right, so then we're gonna stick it right there. We're gonna flip it over and we're gonna trim it off like that. Then we're gonna take our cake, we're gonna pop it up with dimensionals. And what we're gonna do down here is we're gonna cut a little piece here with our edge, stick it down there, then we're gonna cut this other one off. And we're gonna put it right here down the center like that. And then just because I can, I'm gonna put another one there. All right, so then we're gonna take these backs off. And you know, it really is. Our pinks go really well against our blues for sure. All right, so we're gonna stick that there. And then I've got this piece here. And this is just an extra piece that was in the punch outs, and I really thought that it would be cute to add kind of to the bottom. So we're gonna put a couple glue dots on it here. And then we're gonna put 2 dimensionals on it. One here, one here. And then we're gonna sit it right here. We kind of want that little pink flower to show. So then we're just gonna kind of rub it right there, okay? All right, then let's add our ribbon or our twine. And this has been some very popular twine for sure. All right, and then we're gonna trim off those ends. Oh, I'm struggling there. Like that. And then look what I did. I just pulled the whole thing apart. All right, let me just wrap it real quick so I can put it back in the bag. Otherwise, it'll end up on the floor and I'll be grabbing it out of Maggie's mouth. All right. Then we're gonna take it, put a glue dot on it. And then we're gonna stick it right there. Nope, actually we put it down here. Right there. We're gonna flip this over, put some dimensionals on it. Hello, Gay. And it's okay. The replay will be there forever. They were simple and quick cards today too with the designer series paper. So, all right. And then let me grab one more right there. All right, let's see if I can get those off. There we go. And then we're gonna stick this right here on the front. Ta-da. we are going to grab our embellishments and we're going to stick those on. We've got some little ones here. Let's see. We're going to do here. Here. Didn't want to go, huh? We're going to do there. And I just put 3 on this one because I thought I didn't want it to overpower the cake itself. All right, there we go. Oh, look, I forgot to put that on the inside. Let's do that real quick. And then I'll bring all 3 cards in real quick. All right, let's stick that to the inside. And ta-da! Card number 3. All right. Again, don't forget, you can order from me in the online store, $35 before tax and shipping, and then I will mail you these cards for free. The make and take packet. Just the make and take packet, not these actual cards. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I'll see you next time. Bye.